All right, 1.4 proportions. This is also a two-step problem. Okay, what a proportion is, it is 2. Let's do the right 2. 2 or more, for our purposes, it's going to be 2 equal ratios. Okay, a ratio is when you compare 2 or more numbers. But for our purposes, we're going to compare 2 numbers. An example of a ratio that we use in math is like this. Okay, so a ratio and a fraction in math are basically the same thing. This is basically what you have learned before about proportions. And they always do it either with pizza or pie. You got 2 pizzas. I cut this pizza like this. I cut this pizza like this. Okay. I eat 1 slice here. I eat 2 slices here. And basically, it's the same proportion. 1/4, 1 slice out of 4 slices is equal to 2 slices out of 8 slices. Okay, you've done that before. That is not new. What we are going to do is algebraic proportions. And what I also call this is we're going to kill some more fractions. Okay, so I'm going to write a problem, and we are going to get rid of fractions. So I'm going to have a problem like this. Okay, x over 3 equals, let's call this 4 over 9. This is an easier version of it. This one a lot of you could potentially do in your head. But we're going to move on to the next one. The technique, and I'm going to write this word because you can look it up on the internet. So cross multiply. And so what that means is I'm going to do x times 9 and 3 times 4. Let's not do the tapping. 9 times x is?
9.
3 times 4 is? That's cross multiplication. What's the next step? Did I do that right? Okay, that's not going to work out right, is it? So maybe we have to use our calculators to get a decimal. 12 divided by 9 is 1.3. 3, right? So I'm going to write 1.33 because we're going to round to 2 decimal places. And remember, if it's 1.3333, all that stuff, we're going to look right here. If that is above, if it's 5 or above, we're going to round up. If it's below 4 or below, we're going to round off. And so we round off. If it's 5 or above, we round up. And the next one we'll probably round up. If it's 4 or below, we round down, we round off. Okay, let's look at another problem. And this problem might be one you just faced. Okay. Am I allowed to turn this into a proportion? Could I just do this? Could I put this 4 over 1? Is that allowed? Can I cross multiply this now?
Yes.
So this might help you on some of your current problems where you don't understand what to do with that. A lot of people just cross multiply it. And they just do this technique always. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times x is x. Done. So that might be more useful. My job is to give you as many ways to do the problems. Your job is to do the problems. Okay, let's try a harder problem here. Let's do x over 7. And that's going to equal 9 over 4. Solve for x. Cross multiply first. Okay, and again, it's a two-step problem. And when we're dealing with fractions, we kill fractions first before we do our steps. So I'm going to kill this fraction first before I do our regular steps, or add, subtract, multiply, divide. This will be 4x. This will be, what, 63? Then I just divide by 4. I'm going to get x equals, this one I don't even have to round, do I? 15.75, right? Okay, notice on the worksheet today that I went ahead and did put this on there, right? Solve each proportion, decimal answers. That way, if you get an answer like that, you know that that is acceptable. 1 through 18, were there any decimal answers? No. Okay? We're going to do that a lot on practices because I need to know if you're messing up. I need you to know instantly if you're messing up. If you're getting a decimal on these 1 through 18, you need to redo them. 19 through 28, you're going to get sometimes a decimal, not always, but sometimes a decimal. Okay, I'm stopping this.